¿Qué onda? Thanks for watching Doing Life with Jenny. Today we're talking about why I will be moving to Mexico in 5 years, with emphasis on the 5 years part. Why not tomorrow? Why not 10 years? Why not 2 years? Stay tuned. The most important reason why I'm waiting 5 years instead of moving sooner is for financial reasons. The main goal of moving is to not have to depend on a full-time job. I want some flexibility to work when and if I want to. Part of the money I'm saving up is for housing. I'll either buy a home or have a home built, and that needs to be paid off before I move, because a good part of one's budget is usually for a rent or a mortgage. So I just want that out of the way so I can work as little as possible if that's what I choose to do whenever I move. The other chunk of change will be to live off of. Now, will it cover all of my living expenses between the time I stop teaching until the time I can draw my pension? No. Will it cover a good chunk of it? Yes. So again, that will allow me flexibility as to what kind of jobs I will or won't take and how often I want to work. And if I don't want to work for a time period, that will also be an option for me. In order to meet this huge savings goal in a relatively short amount of time, I will of course keep teaching. I factored in like each year I'll get a raise, small one, but I'll get a raise each year. I'll continue to have a roommate or roommates. That is easy money. And I'll work my side hustles like Uber Eats, Lyft. I'll take on little jobs like dog sitting or whatever the case might be to earn a few more dollars here and there. As well as I'll keep creating teaching resources to sell, promoting the sale of my novel. Every little bit helps. I'll also continue to max out my Roth IRA. In addition, I have factored in that I'm not going to have a car payment for the entire next 5 years. So I know that once the car loan is gone, that I'm not just going to spend that $250 just because I have it. It's going to go into the savings plan as well. And also I will be selling my home. So the equity I get when I sell that will also be going into the savings plan. That brings me to the next point. I need to wait 5 years to get the house ready for sale, as well as have the time to sell it, because you just never know how long it will stay on the market. Could go the first day, could take 2 years, you don't know. Now the house just needs very minor work because I've done all the major things, just silly things like a paint touch-up. They put the wrong outlet in the bathroom, so I have to have the, CFI or something like that, since the outlet is next to a water source. Just very minor things like that. So the plan is to probably put the house for sale 2 years before the move, just to make sure it has sold and I'm not trying to deal with that while living in a different country. And then if it sells sooner rather than later, I'll just rent like a tiny studio apartment, or maybe move back in with the parents, or maybe my sister's basement. We'll see. Neither one of them know anything about this, so surprise if you're watching this. And then the last reason that I'm waiting like 5 years instead of 3 or 4 is because of my teaching pension. In the state of Illinois, when you can retire is based on your years of service and your age. I've been teaching for 14 years, but 6 of those years were at a private school. So basically that counted for nothing. I kind of wasted time in a sense, so I kind of have to make up for that. And then after this 5-year mark, it will just put me at a pension that I think will be decent given the cost of living and the increase of inflation. Is that redundant to say increase of inflation? Maybe. I know Spanish, not finances. But anyway, it will kind of give me a good number. So I feel comfortable when I am able to draw that pension, because obviously I can't draw it in 5 years. I have to wait until, in my case, I am 62. So thanks for watching today. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button, because in the next video, we will be addressing why I'm moving to Mexico. Why not France? Why why not Thailand? So stay tuned for the next one. Adios.